Welcome everyone. Welcome. Looks like we have once again, yes, we have 100% attendance. Guys, 100% attendance for the 5th day in a row. It's the end of the module. Everybody's here once again. That is phenomenal. Let me go ahead and click over to the next slide. We'll get the do now question started. You guys are very familiar with the do now question. Today's question is, what did you learn about the brain from the 2 case studies? What did you learn about the brain from the 2 case studies? Go ahead and take a moment and type into the chat box your responses. And one thing to think about as you're doing this, on that second question, what questions do you have? I want you to actually hang on to that because we have breakout rooms set up. Our breakout rooms are back. And we used them last week, and we're going to do the same breakouts today. So the same group that you were with last week, you're going to join them in a room. There's 4 rooms, so it should be 5 per room. And this is going to be one of the things that we'll be discussing. There's going to be a video here at the end, and or towards the end, we'll be watching a video about parts of the brain. And this will be an opportunity during that breakout session time to review this do now question. So let's take a look at a couple of responses. Daniel said, I learned that no 2 brains are the same. Phenomenal. I love that thought, Daniel. Kristen says, I learned that the brain is very complex and made up of different parts. Wow. Kristen, that is perfect and right on with our lesson today. So I'm just going to move on from there. Kristen, thank you. And we'll take a look. Just as a reminder, guys, the big questions for this module, right? How does the brain work? And are we our brains, right? Are we our brains? Think about that one. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one because this is where things can get pretty deep as we have discussion and breakout times to talk about these big questions. So let me share my screen real quick so that we can see the game plan. Once again, guys, 100% attendance for this entire module, which is just absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate your guys' dedication to learning the information in this course. Today's Monday, it's the end of the week, and we're going to learn about the parts of the brain, and we're going to complete a brain map. And so that is our game plan for today. And as I said, I referenced the 3D map. Guys, we got a super cool, engaging, interactive 3D map that we're going to be utilizing to learn about the parts of the brain and what they do. And we also have a video that we're going to take a look at to learn about the parts of the brain as well. So a reminder slide, guys, it's up every week. Just something important to remember. Make sure you stay muted when you're not talking. And your camera's always on, and always be ready to share. One thing it looks like everybody's already done it. Just remember, as soon as you come in to the steps to changing your name so that you have your first and last name showing on the screen there so that we can engage each other with our names. So, all right. Let's talk real quick. Let's do the quick review here before we get into our video. We have a review up that's going to just remind us of the things we covered in the module. It was a long weekend. I know Kristen had a swim meet. I believe Alyssa had district weightlifting meet. Yes. So you two will have to put into the chat box later and let us know how you did at your events over the weekend. But because of the long weekend, let's take a moment to review. And as you can see from the screen here, do not hit enter, right? Don't hit enter, guys. We're going to type it into the chat box. We'll all hit enter at the same time on my countdown. So the review question is, what did scientists learn about the brain from Joe and Dave, the case studies, right? What did scientists learn, what did scientists learn about the brain from Joe and Dave? So take a moment. Type into the box. Do not press enter. All right. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Enter.